What's up, fam? It's your boy Demuir here, purveyor of all sounds underground. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today, where I'll be discussing the topic of spring cleaning in your studio, especially for some of us that are still under lockdown or for others that are slowly coming out of it. There are definitely things that I got accomplished during that lockdown in preparation for spring cleaning. So before we jump into things, what I need from you is a bit of that SLC. Hit subscribe, like, and comment, and let us know your thoughts. And most importantly, hit the notifications bell to stay in touch with new videos that we have coming. Okay, so let's jump into things. Spring cleaning. This is a great opportunity to, first and foremost, clean out your sound library and get the most out of your disk space. I know I'm sounding a little nerdy, but for either DJing or production, what I like to do is to review what are the files that I touched last and when did I touch them last. So, you can sort by the last date modified, which is an important one, and say, okay, if I haven't touched that file in X amount of months, my short leash is about 6 months to a year in some cases, I'll either delete or move the files off to a backup system, which I'll get more into a bit later. But what better way to review all of the tools that you have when it comes to your sound library, whether it be samples and sample packs, as well as songs that you just know from a record box perspective especially that you aren't going to be playing anytime soon. So highly recommend to clean those out, and that way you get the disk space back that is taking up space for things that you don't even use. Secondly, along the same theme are to clean out plugins that you no longer use. Some of us get plugin happy and download a whole bunch of freebies that we've only used on 1 or 2 tracks and are no longer using again. You can do this in a couple of ways. You can check out your audio unit manager or plugin manager within your DAW. It's called AU in Logic, which is what I use. And from an Ableton perspective, I believe you could do the same thing, where you look at your plugins list and look at the last time you accessed or scanned those particular plugins for a particular project. And then just ask yourself the question, am I getting value out of this plugin? When's the last time I've used it? And if not, kill the thing. There are massive benefits to doing that, because if you remove a particular plugin you're no longer using, it forces you to take stock in terms of the plugins that you do have and leverage those to the best of their capability. Whereas if you're got over 100 different options, you'll be forever stuck in that place of saying, I won't worry about it, I'll just get back to it. The other benefit, as I mentioned in point 1, is depending on the size of the plugin, you're also going to be saving in disk utilization, so you'll be getting that space back. So just things to consider. It also improves your workflow, is another benefit to consider. And point number 3, this is a little bit on the geek down side, but depending on the type of computer you have and the age of it, it's probably a good time to look at defragging your driver, defragmentation, which basically is the analysis of looking over your drive and then compacting all of the newly available free space versus what was used. And I won't get into the details of why you should be looking at defragging and how it works, but put it this way. Leveraging the technique itself or the option within your computer will improve the way your hard drive speed works, and also how it recalls files is in a more efficient manner. And last but not least, point number 4, I actually did this with Wasteman Juano, probably one of our best investments to date, which is setting up a thorough backup system. Now, I had a pretty decent backup system, when I couple it with Dropbox, but as time goes on and you look at what you're spending your money on, you're saying, geez, I'm spending close to 2 bills a year on cloud-based backups when I could probably spend a little bit more and install a NAS backup server within my home. And the way that works is also through encryption too. So we literally have to save all the content from the videos plus audio files and projects from my computer to a completely dedicated NAS backup solution. So, you know, there's times where I just don't have to worry anymore about scheduling certain backups on my computer. It's a simple drag and drop. Because we're always engaged in these things all the time. Now, you can also set up a schedule for that, but what better time than now to actually have that solution in place where you just do not have to worry about losing projects and being able to recall certain files in the future. And there you have it. Spring cleaning options. Let us know what you think about this video. Please comment. I usually jump in the conversation within 24 hours of first posting these videos. I'd be very interested in your thoughts. And again, most importantly, ensure that you hit the notifications bell and subscribe to the channel so you can stay in touch with the new videos that we have up and coming. Much respect and love. Peace.